In this video, we are going to look at the total cost of putting together this beautiful gate on a building project. And we are going to look at the size, the design considerations. We are going to look at the installation process. We are going to look at what stage in the building project do you even need to bring in your gate, and more coming up next. First of all, let's talk about the size. The size of the gate is 19 feet, right? In terms of width, it's 19 feet. And then in terms of height, it's 7 feet tall. And it's pretty big. Every part of the building project, I really want to be involved. I don't want to leave anything to chance. What I did was I went online, went to look at gate inspiration ideas, and then came and then drew the design for the gate that I wanted, because I didn't want my gate to look like everybody's gate. Imagine coming down a street and I told you, oh, my gate is the black gate. There are like 5 black gates. Which one? It has to have a certain unique design and appeal. When you're coming home and you see your gate, you should be excited that this gate is really nice. I went online and did the designs, and then I showed it to the fabricator of the gate, or the gate manufacturer, and then he said it's a pretty nice and unique design. And then also he said it's going to cost me a lot, because the typical gates you see in Ghana nowadays are like these flat bars with maybe some laser cuts inside. Those ones are pretty light. What I wanted was going to be heavy, that's one, and two, it was going to require extra materials. But I said that's what I wanted. And because he's a good friend of mine, we have a good relationship, he agreed to give me a discount. And that takes us to the cost. Now, he said the gate was going to cost 13,000 Ghana cedis, including installation, the angle bars and all that. We'll get to all that later. But I negotiated and he was able to give it to me for 10,000 Ghana cedis, which is just amazing. Then when I made an upfront payment, it took him some time to start the fabrication because he had a lot of orders. So typically it will take you about 2 weeks to a month for the gate manufacturing process to be completed, depending on the volume of work that the gate manufacturer already has to do, or the backlog that he has to clear out before he can work on it. I paid, and then at every time I will go and check what is being done. Initially, he created a base plate, then he cut the individual squares or rectangles and fitted them inside. It doesn't look nice at the particular stage, but then once he completed the arrangement and they sprayed it, oh my, look at the beautiful gate that you are seeing. Now this gate also has a lock and key system as well. I took all the keys to my site and then I kept it in safekeeping, right? It was sprayed and then it was wrapped in this rubber so that, you know, it is free from stains, etc. Because when you move your gate to a building project, or even spraying sites, people are spraying different colors. When you move it to a building project, they are doing concrete works and things like that. If you don't wrap it neatly, it's going to get stained or it's going to get scratched and it's going to lose its beauty, and you have to be spraying it quite frequently. I also promised I was going to tell you at which stage you need to bring your gate in. Now it seems obvious. When you have done your perimeter walls and you have your columns, then you can come and take the measurements for your gate. When we did it, that's when we got a 19 feet by 7 feet. For me, I thought, no, initially when I saw the gate line, I said, no, this is too big. This is bigger than my whole wall. But I said, no, your gate is pretty big. You would need your columns already done. If it's plastered, that's fine. If it's not, it's still fine. When they are coming to install it, due to the nature of my land, right, it's on a hill, they needed to raise the gate blocks. You don't just put it on a flat surface. You raise the blocks. So they put like 1.5-inch blocks using a level and professional masonry work. They were able to create a concrete where the angle bars are going to be embedded. Now the angle bars are required because this gate is a sliding gate, so it's not a normal gate that you open in and out. And for all sliding gates, apparently you need an angle bar. So they put the angle bar, it was pretty long, 2 of them, and then you slide it on it. Next, let's talk about the installation process. The team of 8 came to install the gates, and when they were coming, they needed a generator. You need to factor all these in because some people do their walls and gates before they even build their house. If you are building in a very remote area, it's most likely that you don't have your electricity connected. They need to bring a generator, which you may have to pay for, but because I have a good relationship with the gate manufacturer, he took the cost of bringing the generator, fueling it, even the process of working. The generator went off, they had to go and rent a new generator and all that. You need to keep that in mind. If you don't have any electricity, then you need to have a generator. Again, if your electricity power or the strength is very low, they may need to bring a generator even if you have electricity aside, because the machines they use for some of the fabrication, it takes a lot of energy. They came and then they did it. It took about 8 people to carry the gate. That shows how heavy it was. Once it was all done, they put the rollers also at the top to enable smooth opening and closing. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the final work that has been done on the gate. Really, really, really beautiful. Leave all your questions below. that you have concerning gates. We also interviewed Bosiako, who is a manufacturer I've been talking about all along, and he spoke about the cost of gates, cost of burglar proofs, and all these other beautiful works that he does. So click on this video to watch that interview, and we'll see you over there. Ask him all the questions on that video and call him and book him. Tell him Africa Building Hub sent you, and he'll give you a good rate. Thanks, baby.